Princess Leonor and Queen Letizia in Navarre. Welcome back to Royal Saga of the Spanish Monarchy. To all our incredible subscribers, thank you for joining us once again on this royal journey. And if you're new to our channel, you've arrived at the perfect moment. Hit that subscribe button now because what we're about to share is pure magic. What if I told you that Princess Leonor and Queen Letizia just made a surprise visit to Navarre that broke every rule in the royal protocol book? And that what happened between mother and daughter in a tiny village square has become the most talked about royal moment of 2025. Stay with me until the end, because the footage will give you chills and show you a side of Spanish royalty you've never seen before. The unannounced visit that shocked everyone. Last Tuesday morning, residents of Uwe, a medieval village nestled in the hills of Navarre with a population of barely 200 people, were going about their ordinary routines when something extraordinary happened. A simple black car pulled into the village square, no motorcade, no security spectacle, no advance warning. Out stepped Queen Letizia, dressed casually in jeans and a cream sweater. And right behind her, Princess Leonor, looking every bit like a normal 19-year-old in sneakers and a casual jacket. No cameras crews. No official photographers. Just a mother and daughter seeking something real. Local baker Maria Garrido told Spanish media, "I looked up from arranging bread in my window and there they were, the Queen and the Princess, standing in our square like they belonged here. I honestly thought I was dreaming. Why Navarre? Why now?" Here's what makes this visit so significant. Navarre holds deep personal meaning for both Letizia and Leonor. It's the region where Letizia's grandmother was born, where she spent summers as a child, and where she's told Leonor countless stories about their family roots. But this wasn't just a nostalgic trip down memory lane. Sources close to the royal family reveal that this was Letizia's gift to her daughter, a day away from the pressures of royal duties, away from the constant scrutiny, away from being the future queen. Just a chance to be Leonor, walking the same streets her great-grandmother once walked. A palace insider shared, "Her Majesty has been concerned about the intense pressure on Leonor lately. She wanted to remind her daughter of who she is beyond the crown, to reconnect her with the values and simplicity that define their family." The moment that captured hearts. What happened next is the scene that's now going viral across Spanish social media. In the village church of Santa Maria, a centuries-old sanctuary perched on a hilltop, Letizia and Leonor sat side by side in a wooden pew, not as queen and princess, but simply as mother and daughter. Visitors who were in the church at the time described an incredibly intimate moment. Letizia had her arm around Leonor's shoulders, and the two were deep in quiet conversation. At one point, Leonor leaned her head on her mother's shoulder, and Letizia kissed the top of her daughter's head. One witness, fighting back tears, told reporters, "It was so beautiful, so human. You forgot they were royalty. They were just a mother comforting her daughter, sharing a peaceful moment together. I've never seen anything like it." The lesson Letizia taught her daughter. After the church, the duo walked through Ujue's narrow cobblestone streets, stopping to chat with villagers. Here's where Letizia showed why she's not just a queen, but an exceptional mother preparing her daughter for an extraordinary life. At every interaction, Letizia stepped back slightly, allowing Leonor to take the lead. When an elderly woman approached with questions about the village's history, Leonor engaged in conversation, but when she struggled with local dialect, Letizia gently translated, never taking over, always supporting. Royal expert Carmen Enriquez observed, "What we witnessed was a masterclass in mentorship. Letizia is teaching Leonor that true royalty isn't about perfection, it's about connection, humility, and genuine interest in people's lives." The surprise nobody expected. But here's the moment that has everyone talking. At a local restaurant, a tiny family-run establishment called Casa Rural, Letizia and Leonor asked if they could help in the kitchen. Yes, you read that right. The Queen of Spain and the heir to the throne, wearing aprons, helping prepare traditional Navarre dishes. The restaurant owner, Jorge Martinez, was stunned. The Queen insisted. She said she wanted Leonor to understand that service isn't beneath anyone, that every job has dignity. They spent an hour with us, chopping vegetables, learning recipes, laughing with my staff. Photos leaked from the restaurant show Leonor concentrating intensely on folding empanadas while Letizia looks on with obvious pride. It's authentic, unpolished, and absolutely beautiful. What this visit really means. This wasn't just a day trip, it was a statement. In an era where monarchy is often criticized as out of touch and irrelevant, Letizia is showing Spain exactly what modern royalty looks like. She's raising Leonor not to be distant and ceremonial, but to be grounded, empathetic, and connected to real Spanish life. One village resident summed it up perfectly: they didn't come here as queen and princess. They came as Letizia and Leonor, two women honoring their roots and remembering where they come from. That's the monarchy Spain needs. The bond that inspired a nation. As they left Uwe that evening, photographers captured one final image: Letizia and Leonor walking arm in arm toward their car, both smiling, both looking genuinely happy and at peace. It's an image that reminds us that behind the tiaras and the protocol, there's a mother who loves her daughter and a daughter who's learning what it truly means to serve. So here's my question for you. What do you love most about the relationship between Queen Letizia and Princess Leonor? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Royal Saga of the Spanish Monarchy, and turn on notifications. We'll be bringing you more beautiful moments from Spain's royal family. Trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next.